Iron striking killers. Here are 3 killers that if you're struggling with striking your irons, making sure you're not doing 1, 2, or even all 3, it just help you hit a few more greens, which will definitely lower your golf scores. Number 1, grip in relationship to club face. Now this is such an important mistake I see just so many golfers making. So next time you're out practicing, I want you just to check that you are making sure you get your hold onto the club in relationship to the face, meaning that the handle is forward of the face when you grip it. To put this in extreme, if I was to put the handle back here, so towards trail leg, hold, seeing the correct amount of knuckles, and then if I move the handle back to where I would hit a shot from, the face now points in a different direction, the grip is way weaker, so I'm going to have to now start really butchering my setup to put the face back to where I want the ball to start. These inconsistencies in where you grab the club, how you set up to the face, bear in mind the face is going to ultimately control direction, but where the face points also encourages better low point interaction. So if I tend to have the face very open to a path, I'll tend to hit the ball with the handle back, meaning often I'll low point a bit early. Vice versa, if I have the face a little bit closed to a path, these golfers tend to have their handles forwards a bit more. They're a bit more kind of ball then ground strikers. They're generalizations, there's people outside of those brackets, but that's where you see a lot of golfers. So making sure when you take your hold, if you look how I'm doing it here, I've got the face parallel to the line I want the ball, or at a right angle, sorry, to the line I want to hit the ball along, and the handle set forward of that. This is an 8 iron, so I'm going to get my grip set up, thumb position, hand position, in relationship to how that club is designed to be built, knowing that's a theme I want to continue through strike and even exaggerate. I'm not going to set up with the handle back here or progressively too far forward. So a great way of practicing this next time you're at the range is I want you to hit some shots, just put like 10 balls aside, and I just want you to hit somewhere you address it with the handle way back, then move the handle in position and see if you can manipulate strikes. Put the handle way forward, address it, bring it back, then try and manipulate strike, and then somewhere in between. See which ones give you the best strike pattern. You're going to find low points moved forward for a lot of people, so meaning ball then ground, get rid of fats and fins when they go more to the handle way forward example, because lots of you are setting up straight. That's the most common one. They set up with the handle straight, and then when they put their hands into where they want to get into some kind of start in the backswing position, that's now weakened the grip, moves the face, or in turn if they're trying to get any kind of handle lead in through impact, it's even more out of sync. So my 8 iron is being designed to sit this way. I am not holding it dead straight, I'm setting it slightly forward, getting my hands on, so my grip sinks to the face. Strike killer number 2 is when the lower half escapes the upper half. So what I mean by that is when we get these ideas from the top of the backswing, driving our weight forward. Often people do it in the hips. Downswing starts with your hips, all those kind of ideas. And we start seeing the hip lower half go forward, meaning the upper half now has to tilt way back to get any kind of strikes. These golfers generally tend to pluck the ball, catch it a little bit thin, or even unfortunately they get the big fat chunk. Because low point is so compromised, when impact turns into excessive, these positions. Now with a driver, this can work. Balls on a tee, you need launch, you can get a little bit more of these shapes, but with the iron, generally for golfers, a little bit less of these shapes promotes such better strikes and move low point forward. Moving low point forwards, meaning ball and then ground seconds. So the low point, the lowest point of this club as it does this big circle around you, happens with your irons just ahead of the ball. Great way of feeling this. You can work this into your practice swings as you're out there playing. So if this was my approach shot, I would be doing lead leg swings, trail foot. You can see up on its toe and behind me here. And I'm just going to feel like I'm turning much more stacking on this lead leg. As soon as I try to drive and tilt, you're going to find that this foot has the support. You can do it the other way around if it feels a bit more comfortable. Again, if you drive and tilt, you're going to feel like you're falling over. Just the one leg idea gives you nice stacking feelings, so you're getting everything lined up. Another way of doing it, if that feels awkward, just your feet nice and close together and feeling like you're really rotating round into that ball from that position. Couple of practice swings that way, and then you're going to try and work that into your shot. Get rid of those horrible fats and fins. And again, here you can see my ball was there, low point afterwards. This is great for improving those strikes. And then the last idea, let's think about how your upper body is moving to try and get these feelings of aligning this half with this half in the swing. Backswing alignment, obviously trying to get not to turn this way. The most common one I see for golfers is they tend to almost pick the club up like it's a really heavy weight, shoulder kind of lifts it up, and then we start seeing them pulling off the ball and trying to move on. This is horrible for controlling low point. So trying to get some feelings of lead shoulder moving down, trail shoulder moving up, some kind of side bends or tilts in your upper body to help you feel like you're turning more over that ball rather than this kind of pick up and then slam down. Again, like I say, horrible for low point. What I want you to do is just take your hand, take the club with your lead hand, trail hand off the club, and we're going to try and pick that club up by moving lead shoulder down. And what this is going to do is a couple of things. So one, this movement is great for feeling like this goes down, this goes up. So you're going to try and take lead shoulder down to pick that club up. Two, if you can just keep your lead hand and the grip of the club moving away from you, so we get rid of the kind of these ideas where everything just kind of picks up, slams down. It's going to help you feel like you're turning your upper body. It's going to feel like you're tilting your upper body. So this is going down to that, to going up, which will allow you to then in turn stay more connected with this lower half as well. So we're turning this way and this way, opposed to this way and this way, or that common one we see where it's here and then drive, where, oh, we don't want this. So a great drill before you hit shots. Again, you can go lead shoulder down, hands up. You could do it on the 1 foot as well. You can sync these ideas up together to get the feeling of moving everything together to get that low point forwards, and then move it into a shot and see if you can piece them together. Again, allowing for those crisper strikes. The crisper those strikes get, the more chance you've got of hitting more greens. The more greens you hit, the lower your scores will get. And this applies to all handicaps and all handicaps. I've seen from pros to beginners to intermediate players, improving the striking of the irons. It's just key and could help all of them. Let me know if this helps you in those comments down below. Let me know if you want me to cover some other aspects of the game in those comments, and I'll do it for you.